Alright, what's going on, guys? Throwback again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing my throwback review finally for The Walking Dead Season 2, Episode 6, which was called Secrets. Alright, so first off, I want to apologize for not getting this video up sooner, just with, Comic-Con and everything that's been going on. It got pushed back a bit, even though I was intending to do one kind of every Sunday. It's been hard for me to get through this section of Season 2, just because it's definitely not the best part of The Walking Dead. It's probably, these few episodes here from about episode 4 on through, 6 leading up to pretty much Dead Already from Season 2 is probably one of the slowest parts of the Walking Dead series as a whole. The closest thing I can think to it is probably the second half of Season 4, after the first couple episodes, once we get used to all the characters being split up. There's a few episodes there too that are not great, but these few right here are definitely not very good either, with this one being number 4 on my top 10 worst episodes of The Walking Dead. Now, that said, it's not a bad episode. I'm still going to give it an 8 out of 10 in terms of a review score, because The Walking Dead is so good. And there are some good developments in the episode. For example, we have, of course, the revelation that there's walkers in the barn and that Laurie is pregnant. So with the title Secrets of the episode, you have Glenn, and he's basically kind of holding all this stuff inside that's going on, and he's a terrible liar. And it's funny when, T-Dog says, "What's up?" And he, nothing's up. He just can't. And they're looking at him like what's going on with him? And they just, something's up. He's such a bad liar. It's kind of funny. So you got those two things going on, and then we also have the gun training, which is not bad, but it takes up a little bit more time than you would have liked. And we still have the search for Sophia going on, where we see Wilsham, forget exactly the name, estates, or at least a television series version of that, even though they don't officially call it that. That's what it's supposed to be, with just simply Shane and Andrea going to check it out, and then the whole crotch grabbing from Andrea on the way back, which is still funny. And, of course, Dale kind of, being able to sense that something happened between the two, getting angry at Shane and kind of giving him a good stern talking to afterwards, even though Shane's not really having any of it. So there are some good things about the episode. There is some good dialogue, and there is some fun action seeing Andrea and Shane go off, and Andrea using the gun to shoot down some walkers and all that good stuff. Because at this time they're still using ammo and guns on walkers as if it's nothing, and also using it needlessly for gun training for the others to kind of teach them how to shoot and everything. So let's see. Aside from that, we have the conversation between Dale and Hershel. They're talking about the walkers in the barn, and that Hershel's wife, I believe, and daughter are in the barn. So zombie versions, of course, but he's not just going to kill them or whatever. And we also have the conversation between Laurie and Rick about the pregnancy, about the baby and everything. So, what can I say about this episode, really? It's decent, it's fun, but it's definitely slow. It's definitely a lot slower than what we're used to. There's also the part with Glenn and Maggie going for the run to get Laurie's stuff, and the walker that they run into there, and kind of, the continuation of what's happening with them two and their relationship starting off. So, for this throwback review, I'm not going to go into too many more details than that. It's an okay episode. It's good compared to other shows. It's not that good compared to the standards The Walking Dead has set. We are getting to see some animosity within the group between Dale and Shane and the others. And Carl is, yet again, like Dennis the Menace, he's stealing guns and stuff in this episode. And, it's just, I don't know. It's kind of like Season 2, living in a zombie apocalypse when the group is not in peril and everything, for the most part, is okay. And they're just kind of doing little things and things are going on. So, it's more like a drama set in a zombie apocalypse rather than a zombie apocalypse show episode. It's kind of more focused on just the characters, just what's happening with them, and not really on the ZA itself or their survival. At this time, they're fine for survival, at least for now. So, like I said, 8 out of 10. It's not the greatest. It's not the worst either. And, that's pretty much all I got to say for this one. Pretty much Dead Already. Going to watch that this week, and I'll probably post a throwback review for that either on Wednesday or Sunday, depending. So Wednesday, Thursday, or Sunday coming up. For the strain, I don't think I'm going to continue to review the strain. I may do it anyway, but I'll have to see how tonight's episode ends up being. And, throw this one out there for you guys, even though I didn't go into as much detail as I usually do. But, these episodes here, there's not all that much to talk about that's really that great that I haven't already talked about a few times or that we haven't, discussed already. It's just that it's not a great section. It's one of the worst sections of The Walking Dead, even though it's not bad by itself compared to the rest of the series. It's definitely not the same standard. The second half of Season 2 is definitely much better than these few episodes right here. Same with Pretty Much Dead Already. That's one of the best episodes ever. So I will go into more detail for that one and, give my thoughts on that one when we get to it, either Wednesday or Sunday, depending on what's going on and how many other topics we have. So if you guys have any discussion topics for me, please send them to me, private message them to me. And if you like this quick little throwback review, please sum it up below, like it, and if you want to help support the channel, please share it, favorite it. And yeah, that's all I got to say for this one, guys. I'm going to keep it short. See you for the next one, Pretty Much Dead Already. This is Trev, and I'm saying peace.